Okay, have and have not fans. Now, this is a video again, did not plan on making, but the haves and have not Facebook page actually had a link for about a 30-second teaser clip for next Tuesday's episode. And it was a scene where Oscar's in Candace's room, or should I say Candace is in the room Oscar's paying for. And basically, I believe it's right after he throws on the bed the $250,000 in cash to get her attention, basically saying that, Candace, look, all you have to do is give me the intel you have on Charles. I can give it to my, the people he's working for. And that's it. That's all he needs from her. She goes into pretty much a Candace-esque speech. Turns up, oh, I don't have anything on him, but I'm going to get this money from you. I don't care. Do you want another bruise on your face? Meaning that if it came down to it, she's not opposed to trying to find another pipe to bust Oscar aside the forehead with it. But Oscar's literally just trying to say, look, trust me, work with me, be my partner on this. She's not having it because she doesn't trust him. Not to mention, she goes into the whole, I've dealt with people, I've dealt with devils bigger than you are. Basically, the likes of Warlock or Quincy or whatever the case may be. When I watched that scene, it just hit me. I never thought of this before. And that's why the title of this video is Candace and Hanna, like each other or not, they're just as stubborn as each other. And it's just amazing. I never thought of it before. Think about it. Even Oscar points it out in terms of Candace being stubborn. If you notice Hanna, whenever she's in a jam, whenever she needs help but she doesn't accept it, for example, Quincy driving his car into the house, basically letting it blow up, catch on fire, her house is in cinders. Catherine shows up. No, Hanna, you're staying with me. Hanna, I'm going to get you a house. No, we're fine. No, I'm good. Well, mainly it was Benny talking, saying that, hey, he has a house and they're going together. Hanna didn't want to do it, but how much you want to bet? Let's say Benny didn't have his house, the one, of course, that Hanna knew was gotten through ill-gotten gains. I'm pretty sure that Hanna would have most likely stayed in the motel, or would have taken everything in her to not go to Catherine's house. And the list go. There were so many. What was it? The one time way back in season 2 when Benny was on life support, Tony was at the courthouse saying that, hey, he's a vegetable. Take him all so he can give me the organ, the kidney. And instead of taking a ride from Candace literally had to beg Hanna to get in the car to go see Benny to say goodbye before they take him away. And she finally got in the car and did it. And again, I can do a video series on, I said series, not just one video, a series on all the times Hanna refused help when she desperately needed it. Okay, now you look at Candace. She's in a situation where Oscar's right. If Oscar kicked her out of that room, where the hell will she go? She has no money to her name. She is just as stubborn as Hanna. Think about it. Hanna, I see where they're coming from though, and this scene really just, blew my mind. When you think about it, Hanna being stubborn, it makes sense because she's, Christian, she's believe in God, her faith and whatnot, and she feels that, if anything's gotten through ill-gotten gains, it's not going to last. It's something that's going to, what goes around comes around. And she was right, like Benny in the house. It wasn't gotten right, and next thing you know, it's gone. And the list goes on. But at the same time, you look at the fact that she doesn't like a quick fix, if you know what I mean. Like, okay, I'll just go to Benny's house and, I'll be good. I'll have a roof over my head and whatnot. But I do admire that about Hanna, that she isn't one for a quick fix. She thinks about how in the long run, no, something ain't right about this. It is going to last. In the long term, she's right, but in the short term, she's going to struggle. You look at Candace, the same situation like Hanna. She doesn't have anything. She doesn't have nowhere to go. I mean, the cops are still raiding her house, and she's on the move for being on charged with murder. If she doesn't work with Oscar, then she's screwed. She has nothing. But her deal is, Hanna's with her face. She doesn't like a quick fix and knows in the long run it's not going to last. With Candace, it's like, look, I don't trust you. You conned me before, but technically Oscar was doing his job to get back on Candace for conning or blackmailing Jim Cryer. You understand where Candace is coming from, But at the same time, it's like, if you don't open your damn eyes and see the truth, you won't get anywhere, because Oscar is telling the truth in terms of, look, if you listen to me, I can help you out. But if you want to go against me, then go against me. You're just screwing yourself. So it's one of those cases where I'm pretty sure you know a person like this in your life, or you have somebody, either a best friend, a cousin, a relative, whatever the case may be, where the two of you can't stand each other's guts, but at the same time, you have more in common than you care to admit. I feel the same way about Candace and Hanna. I just never realized it until I saw that clip. And you'll see it in next week's episode too, when they show the scene of, Oscar going to the room, throwing the money on the bed, just telling Candace, look, give me the intel you have, and this is all yours. And if they work together, there's no, again, you think about, like, if Candace and Veronica put their heads together, or if Catherine and Veronica actually work together for a change. There are so many people who are against each other in this show, but if they teamed up, they would be damn near invincible. I mean, you think about even Jim and Catherine. It's just, that's actually an interesting video I should do. What couple is more powerful? Let's say if they work together, David and Veronica versus Catherine and Jim. Hey, let me know in the comments if you want me to do that video. That's actually a pretty interesting. That's why I love these open discussions, because it just leads to more video ideas. So let me know in the comment section below, kind of like the whole video idea about First Lady Candace Young, and that video is over 6,000 views already. If you want me to kind of go into detail about a video in regards to what couple is more powerful if they work together. So kind of forget about Veronica burning down the house and Catherine, divorcing Jim and whatnot. Let's just say, if they let bygones be bygones, if Catherine and Jim work together versus David and Veronica working together, who would come out on top? So I just wanted to do this quick little unscripted video about, again, something I never thought about, being that Candace and Hanna are more in common than they think they are. So do you agree with that notion I have in regards to those two? And let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you agree, go into detail. Let me know, hey, you know what? You're right. Based on that scene, those two are really stubborn. But at the end of the day, I feel like this next episode coming up, hey, all I got to say is the fact that it was the haves and have-nots was off this week. I just hope they make up for it in the next episode to make us go, wow, it was definitely worth the wait.